Hi everyone, my name is Wawa and I'm back with game number 2 of the finals of Funkman's Margarine Minute Tournament hosted by Clive and EVILBOX, and which is also live casted by RIXILIUS. And I don't have RIXILIUS right now with me, but yeah, props to him and props to his live stream channel, which is awesome. And we're gonna do game number 2 right here at Metalopolis. Metalopolis is an awesome map indeed. It's one of the most famous, one of the most popular maps in the game right now. It is always played, and I think it is more balanced than Lost Temple, because Lost Temple is pretty much imbalanced if you are going against a Terran player. So yeah, we're gonna see Def here spawning at the south spawning position as the red Protoss, and his opponent Heathen here is gonna be spawning as the blue Zerg at the top right position, spawning as the blue Zerg. So Heathen is just gonna request 30 minutes no attack, please. I'm not really sure if that is indeed possible, because yeah, it is a finals and 30 minutes no attack is just gonna mean like macroing and macroing and macroing. So I guess it's just sending a message that saying to Def that please no cheese please. So I guess that's a nicer way to say no cheese please, you cheese ass cheeser. I'm just kidding though. But yeah, Def is very good though, and Heathen, as we all know, is a macro style Zerg. So yeah, Def is just gonna do his best in preventing Heathen from doing what he does best, which is macroing. And we are gonna see here a spawning pool. Our extractor is gonna go down first, and then a spawning pool very shortly, I am pretty sure. And this is actually a safe bet that Heathen is pretty much concerned right now that Def might go for a harass again, or Foden harass again if he does go for that early expansion. So Def making a message also on the previous game that he doesn't want to see any early expansions, because he's just gonna just throw down some pylons and Foden cannons against that, and it's gonna be GG. So yeah, I guess it is one of the best plays of a Protoss player, that going to put down the pylon and just gonna stop completely the early expansion of a Zerg. So yeah, here we go. We are seeing the spawning pool already in the mix, so I'm just forgetting to put down my production tab, and here we go. We are seeing Def or Heathen's probe here. A drone is gonna just chill here right up front. I guess gonna try to delay any building at all that's gonna be placed down there. And I think that's a misplace right there. Oh, I think a unit can run in through that. Oh, I'm not sure about this building placement. I think he missed a hole right there. But yeah, then again, he could easily just wall off with a pylon at the back. So yeah, no biggie, no biggie. He can still completely wall himself off against any harassments from Heathen. As we are seeing Heathen just making the basic opening, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for a hatchery at the 21 count, 21, 22, around those times. He's gonna go for an hatchery. He's not even going for gas right now, as I think he forgot to get research. There you go, he's not forgetting it anymore. Just finally remembering to research that metabolic boost. Metabolic boost is always a standard research for all Zerglings, or for all Zerg players, or all Zerglings. Or some people just go for the early layer and just tech up to speed roaches, or sometimes even speed hydralis. No, what do you call that? Even just directly stack up to Mutalisk. So here we go, we're gonna see Heathen here just gonna try to scout the ramp, and he's gonna see that there is a wall off right there. So yeah, good job by Def, finally putting down that pylon just in time before those Zerglings running by. But then again, there's no speed upgrade yet, so yeah, he's completely safe right now. I think there's still a small area right there where those Zerglings can pass by. No, good job by that Zealot, not really running around. And then yeah, good job completely walling that off. And here we go, we are seeding the expansion right here for Heathen. So I was wrong, I think he put that down on the 22nd hatchery, 22nd food count. And I think he's making more overlords and just droning up right now, which he does best. And also gonna try to spread that creep tumor very quickly. So creep tumors and creep are very important, especially in the gameplay or game style of Heathen, because he does want to spread out creep very quickly, because he is gonna go, I think, Hydralis. Maybe some Hydralis right now, or maybe some heavy roaches, because Mutals aren't really that good or that much good against Protoss. And well, someone's pinging right here, and we see the drone. Oh, very sneaky. Very sneaky drone. Good job keeping that drone alive at the back. So we is gonna see that there is gonna be a 4-gate harassment coming up very shortly. So he does know what's coming up, and Def said low. Very sneaky indeed. That probe or that drone is paid for himself, as he does know, or it was up to him for Heathen to know that there is a 4-gate harassment coming up very quickly. And where's the warp gate technology? Oh, he's completely done with the warp gate technology already. So when this 3 gateways does finish, he's just gonna completely warp them off to warp gate already. So here we go. The first one goes ahead very slightly, and the second and the third, or the third and fourth one, coming up very shortly indeed. And we're gonna see Heathen here gonna try to saturate the expansion already, as he is making some spine crawler, one spine crawler at least. I don't think one spine crawler is enough to counter off a 4-gate push, because I really have a hard time with that initial 4-gate push that I can't really stop that. But we are gonna see Def here gonna go for some sentry heavy army instead of a very heavy zealot and stalker army. So this is something different. Maybe Def can counter this out, because it is not going to be a heavy damage army, as it is more of a support type army, because there's 4 sentries in there. So you might see a lot of force fields and a lot of shields coming up right now for Def. And we're going to see a pylon right here being built again right outside the base, or the natural expansion of Heathen. Heathen just completely finishing the spine crawler off, and more Zerglings are gonna popping out, as this road chart isn't even completed yet. It is only quarter way done, and you need more time to make your roaches. So yeah, Def or Heathen, it does need to delay some more time, and we are seeing 2 more spine crawlers being made already. So Def is in trouble. If those 2 spine crawlers does go up, it is gonna be over for him. He does need to rush in really soon. Can't really let those spine crawlers go up, as more zealot Zerglings are gonna come in, and force field on those 2 Zerglings, and the queen also gonna be force field, and these units are gonna be focus fired, and the middle one is gonna be focus fired as well. So that's not good already. But then again, good surround right here for Hidden. Gonna surround those Zerglings, or those army of Def. Wow, good job right there. Gonna push back Def's army little by little. So here we go, army again of that getting bigger and bigger by 4. Good job right now. And here we go, we are going to see a bigger army right now for Def. Wow, initial attack, going for the spine crawler, going 1 down already very quickly. Wow, good job right there. And Heathen still has 2 spine crawler though, so he can still do a ton of damage. And here we go, Zerglings is going to come in right. Oh, good sports field right there at the ramp of Heathen. So yeah, good job right there. Gonna trap those roaches. They can't really do anything at all. This one roaches guy there is gonna try to do his best, but then again, there's 5 roaches right now in the mix, and the queen is gonna be battling it out as well. And Def's army is gonna be forced to move back, as Heathen is just gonna macro his way to victory. Gonna force those army back, as he does know a very goodly to get some rest backs, or what do you call that, some follow-ups in his army. So yeah, good job right there. Gonna delay some more time, gonna wait for more units to come out, as 2 more roaches and 6 more Zerglings are on the way. So he's gonna try to focus fire on 2 more of those stalkers, but he is gonna fail into killing them off. And here we go, we are seeing more and more army right now, but we're not seeing any production right now for our player Def. I think he's having a hard time reckoning right now, as he's not even going for an expansion right now, as he is completely forcing Def and shoving him right in front of this base. And here we go, we're gonna try to clash right here near the pylon in front of that Heathen's base, and Heathen is gonna slowly push back and gonna kite some of those zealots, as he is gonna be successfully doing so. And here we go, my mouse is gonna be drifting away, my bad, excuse me. And here we go, Def here is just gonna continue to pile this pressure right here for Def, for Heathen. Def, oh my god, losing 2 of those sentries. Wow, my god, microing right there for Def. I think it's really having a hard time, maybe some lag issues right now. And that Manx issue did go down. My god, that's how much pissed Def off is. He just needs to finish the army of Heathen first right now, and he's gonna be victorious. If this 4-gate actually fails, he's gonna be in big trouble, because he's not really going for any expansion again. He does have enough money to throw down the Nexus, but he is not willing to do so, as he's just waiting for more army, or the more units for it to come. And this pylon is still alive, and 2 pylons right now actually alive for our player Def. So good job right here for Heathen, still keeping alive. Good job actually, Def. This is actually the hardest part, encountering a 4-gate, just staying alive, and just macroing and out producing him, because those warp gate just do a lot of production. I have to say, I really can't outproduce those 4 gates very quickly. And here you go, those Zerglings and those Roaches are gonna try to kill some of those dogs, and those Zerglings did die. A lot of them did die, but there is some Roaches still alive, as well as more units are gonna be on the way. Wow, I'm pretty